He like, I done took a break from this. I ain't never coming back.
What's up? Who ain't never coming back?
Somebody's been on hiatus for a minute.
Oh, well, that could be my man's. What's good? My man's in there. What's good, everybody? How y'all doing?
We're good, man. We're good. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. After that atrocious showing. I'm trying to get this up. Hold on 1 second. Atrocious showing from what we so know and love the other day. Well, we back. We gonna close out the preseason. Welcome back to another episode of Ravens Roundup. And we back, man. So we're gonna get our intros in. We got almost everybody here. We got 4 of the 6. Let me get my thing up just in case Chris pops in here. That ain't who I wanted. That ain't what I wanted. There it is. Now, just in case Chris pops in here, we'll be good to go. Now I'm ready. So before we do that, first of all, I want to make a toast. Get my chalice up, and this is a 2-part toast. First, shout out and R.I.P. to Joe D. Somebody the other day was trying to get me to basically down Joe D, and I was like, I'm not doing it because I'm not gonna kick a man while he down, because I personally don't know or understand what acute mean, and to me it meant something bad because they didn't want to name it, and so I was not going to go in on a man while he was down, and I'm really glad I did not. Well, I chose the route I took, especially after what happened recently. So shout out to Joe D. Like the amount of good things that people have said about him, through tweets and whatnot, and he seemed to have been a great, forget the football stuff, he seemed to have been a great human being. So shout out to you, Joe D, on the 70 years of just great life. It seemed, like I said, you seem to be a great human being, impacted a lot of individuals, and you get to spend the rest of your afterlife with your lady. I know he recently lost his lady. I'm not sure how long ago, but I know it ain't been that long. So you get to enjoy that time with your lady, man. And shout out to Joe D. Second fold, this preseason is over.
Nah.
Man. Preseason, okay, this preseason is over.
And cheers to Chris.
This.
So is Chris. We missed you, man.
He has no sound.
He does. I heard him.
Yeah, we have.
Say something again, Chris.
Wait, did you bring him on screen?
I can hear.
Yeah.
Testing.
There you go. Now he in the business.
There we go.
Now he in the business.
What up,
Coach,
fellas?
I was gonna say though,
What's
even
good?
If you made a comment, right? It's nothing personal. You ain't saying nothing. We're not attacking it. It's not personal with any of these guys, right?
Yeah, I know. But I'm just on my soul. I'm glad I didn't do it, and what happened. Just on my heart. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Because when they said acute illness, I'm like, I ain't never heard that before. Yeah. So that means it had to be like something serious, and so I'm just not gonna kick a fella while he down.
Sure.
No matter what it is. So, and like I said, I'm glad I chose to leave it alone, and it is what it is. Let him focus on health. And football is the last thing probably on his mind, and I wasn't finna go in or talk about, that man while it was what it was. And it's a sad situation. Mm-hmm. But we here now, and he's in a better place. And I'm hopefully, it wasn't a thing where he was just dealing with a bunch of pain. Because that's always like Hendricks, that's always the worst. So hopefully he's not dealing with a situation like that. But what up, Chris? What's good?
Well, I mean, damn, how you follow that somber stuff?
No, you got to. I just wanted to acknowledge him because I haven't said anything about it since it happened. And I ain't want to be that guy to be like, hey, coach is ignored completely when everybody's talking about it. So I just want to get my 2 cents out on it, and just be done with it. And I don't know how, if you guys had said anything, but, we all could just hit it and, just be done with it if you want to do that. But if not, you do how you feel on, however you feel like that.
Yeah, it sucks. It's a crappy situation. You think, I mean, that came by quick. I mean, 'cause what was it, like last week or the week before that? That
Something like that.
he was gonna be taking a leave of absence.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and then you fast forward week or two later, and he's gone. That's crazy with anybody. If that was somebody at work, a stranger, like it's crazy. It's a crazy situation where a dude is working or somebody's just working, and then a couple weeks later they're gone. Like that's always a crazy situation to deal with. So hopefully, like you said, Coach, hopefully he wasn't dealing with a lot of pain, and hopefully his family is able to hold their heads, because I think his wife passed away like a year or two ago as well. So hopefully they're dealing with it as best as they can, and like you said, man, just hope he wasn't suffering a long time in quiet with whatever he had going on.
Do that. All right. As far as the chalice, we're gonna move on to a little more upbeat stuff. You can get one of these, and I got 2 to send out. They know who they are. They'll be coming out. Today's Monday, so I'll definitely have them in the mail by Wednesday. Patreon.com/sip-to-tally. Join that gunslinger tier, and you can have one of these in your mailbox within a week or two. So that's how you get one of these. Or you can also get what Jose got. You can go to Teespring, and you can hit the Teespring up and get one of those coffee mugs.
Yep, the Ravens Roundup mug.
You can get one of those from Teespring. And anything that you purchase on Teespring, if you keep the receipt and just kind of send me a screenshot of it, and you can black out your info, and I'll get you. That will get you 1,000 tally points, and that will get you to the threshold for the month. That will get you to the threshold for the month to get your name entered on the elimination wheel for the end of the month giveaway. Any purchase, or you can click one of these links that'll go from up here, and you can get that stuff goes directly to the stuff that I have in my closet, and we can talk about that at a later date. But before we move on, Jose, let the people know where they can find you and what you guys got going on.
All right. Me and B are the Lunch Break Hot Take. We do a live show every Wednesday night at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time, and we follow that show up with the Overtime Show, which you can find on our Patreon at patreon.com/LBHT Show. And you can follow us on all social media at LBHT Show. Also, if you're into boxing, we sometimes do a podcast with our brother OTR Mike. Okay, Ring Kings podcast. Make sure you check that out. And look, football is back. All right, we had a little meeting, okay, with ourselves and Hendo, and more content is coming all around. All right, so be subscribed to us. Be subscribed to the Road Pod, man. Hendo gonna tell you where to find him, but be subscribed to all of us here. Stay tuned. We got a lot coming for you guys.
Speaking of Hendo, great drop in.
Yes, I am Hendo. Road Pod. Check me out. No, you can find me at the Road Pod on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. Also in audio form, I'm coming back. Like we talked about this last night, I'm going to get back into doing the audio form. I just dropped the video about an hour ago on the 53-man roster predictions. Defense was pretty easy. Like, no surprises there. But offensively, I have a surprise on there. So make sure you go check it out. Also, I might be coming back to live streaming. No promises.
That's capital M or lowercase m?
He's back.
It depends on the day.
Capital B. Back.
Wait a minute.
Chris is back.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm missing somebody. Let me get Chris back in here. Chris be bumping in, bumping out.
Chris, like, I got things to do, man.
Let me get him back in here. There you go.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Ah.
Hear you loud and clear. There you go.
All right, cool.
Got
My
you,
bad.
got you, got you. It's all good. It's all good. Now we're to the point where DCP or Chris is joking. What it's the season here, so what we y'all got something brewing or y'all still to be determined?
Step in the right direction. We talked about doing a prediction show.
Okay.
That time has passed.
You
But
guys should just
spoke about
record
it.
yourself talking about doing shows.
You know what you should do, Chris? Y'all should get on StreamYard and talk about what y'all want to do, and you just hit record.
Yeah.
No, that's a good idea. No, Mike was on vacation. I was away. I don't even know if Mike is back yet. I just got back. I just got back a couple days ago. So, you know, we spoke about it. So that's a step in the right direction. So maybe the next time we'll actually do it. So maybe we'll just get an early start on the 2025 prediction episode. That's what we'll do.
Got it. Done. See, drop the 5. See if it. He says his second Coach Evans live stream. The set looks great. Reminds me of the old Hollywood squares. He'll take Hendo for the block.
That's right.
You close to my age, so you get that
That's
reference.
Right. That's right.
That's a great reference, Done.
Bruh.
See, great reference, Done.
Bruh,
See.
I'm stopping everybody from winning.
And speaking of, I'm gonna send a few shout outs real quick before we get into the questions. This won't take long. Appreciate you, Don. Appreciate it. Sean Cole was the first, and then myself was second, testing my little stuff to make sure it was working because it was not working the other day. And just because y'all don't know, even though my face was calm when it wasn't working, I was extremely PO'd that I couldn't get it to work. And after the stream, I did like 4 or 5 test streams to make sure it was working. That was hitting. Jared Green, who had a hilarious, and I mean absolutely hilarious call-in today on the call-in show. So if you did not hear Jared Green on the call-in show, please go back, not now, later, or in the morning, and listen to Jared on the call-in show. That might have been the best call-in show I've had today. All the callers were great, and Jared was the last caller. He waited a long time and had an absolute banger for a segment on the call-in show. And I'm going to break them down and timestamp them, and so you can go to the different callers. And if you just wait, I'll do that after this show is over with. King JB, Rave Kingdom, who also called in, Tank, Wolf of All Streets. Appreciate you guys coming through. Agnes, Daniel, Franklin, JB, Osmond, Blackula, Eva Lamar, Yolanda. Make sure you go subscribe to Yolanda. She's growing over there. Eva Lamar, I am Pablo, Sean. I don't know if I got Sean already. Do a few more. MDT Sports. And I think that's about it. Rave Kingdom. If I missed you, I apologize. If not, let's dive into these questions. All right, first up, first question. I wrote the question, still got to go look it up. Get to my notes. All right, first question. This is for people in the chat box. Phantom Cyborg, I see you. People in the chat box and for the panel. It's a battle. Devin Leary versus Emory Jones.
Well,
and why?
In the spirit of what you were saying earlier, not kicking a man while he's down, we're not going to talk too much about Devin today, right?
Oh, he down?
He looked down.
No, he's about to be out of job down.
Yeah, he about to be real down.
Explain why.
His dream is about to end, Coach. I mean, he didn't have himself a great game this week. He didn't have a great preseason. Emory didn't either, necessarily, but he had much less opportunity. He looked good in the one game. Obviously, they kind of put him in a real bad spot against the Eagles. But I think if you have to pick between just those two, I would have to roll with Emory. Just even with him being, largely unknown, because you know what Devin is.
And Coach, I think you put it best. You like the fact that they put Emory in the spot that Devin was in the second game, and he did more with what Leary had. Leary's done nothing but throw 2 interceptions this whole preseason. So you put him on equal footing with the same guys, and you show me more. I'm keeping you. Listen, Dennis Leary is a comedian. He's not a football player.
They call that man Dennis Leary.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, man, he was horrible. Leary was just terrible. Like, there's no redeeming qualities about his game. Like, I complimented him because he had some good movement in the pocket on one play, but then in that same play, he threw it into like 3 defenders. So, and then when you look at the one fair opportunity that Emory Jones had, it's like he had full command of the offense,
Mm-hmm.
and it just ran smoother. It looked better, and he didn't look like a rookie. He didn't look like an undrafted guy. He looked like a dude that had, some experience with this offense, because just the way that he was in command of it, and just everything just felt more comfortable when he was on the field for that game. What was that? The Falcons game.
Mm-hmm.
So and then I thought they would split him and Leary up. Like, all right, Leary, you get a quarter, then Jones gets a quarter, or whatever the way they had it. But you see this dude Leary throw a pick, and he throws another pick, and then he trot him right back out there, and it's like, what's going on? Like, what's the evaluation process like? Like, why is he getting so many chances and Jones isn't?
Because he's a draft pick, and they trying to make themselves look good.
And I think we'll hit on that something along those lines as well too with somebody else.
Right. Yeah, no, I don't want to skip Jose. Go ahead, Jose.
No, I mean I'm in agreement with everybody else, man. Like Emory Jones, he beat out Devin Leary. The only question is, will they go with Jones? Because I mean, this is the offense, and this team tends to make bad decisions when it comes to offense. So, I mean, the clear choice is Emory Jones, in my opinion. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna go Emory Jones. So we'll see.
Yeah, and Chris made a point that I didn't think about. Emory had one fair chance.
Just one.
The first chance he got, it was 8 seconds left in that first game, and they had him to try to throw the ball on like the -8 or something like that, and they got the sack fumble. He got the fair chance in the second game. Then this third game, one throw. The rest was handoffs. So that one fair chance he had, like he said, he had great command of the offense. So to me, Leary, this is not the politically correct term, but he hung himself.
Mm-hmm.
He made his own bed, so he got to lie in it. He beat himself. So to me, he got to go. If not, we got to bring somebody else in. If you're gonna keep neither one of them, you got to bring somebody else in. But clearly, if you're doing Leary or Jones was the better guy in the games that we could see.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what happened in practice. In the games that we could see, Jones, in my opinion, was clearly the better guy. So, and if they keep Dennis Leary, that's just another niche that Jose is right.
They unserious about winning.
Yeah,
they're
tone deaf on offense.
That. All right. Question number 2. What has Ben Cleveland done to Harbaugh and staff?
Actually, it has been reported that Ben Cleveland has somebody's family member tied in the basement.
That's what the report you heard. I heard Hendo. I heard that he went into EDC's office and tried to throw away an ice cream cone and it missed the trash can and hit the floor. So
just
kiss of death, you know.
Somebody just put in the chat, Jones got waived. Is there any validity to that?
Hold on.
I haven't seen anything.
Wait a minute. Are we talking Josh Jones?
A second person just put it in the chat box.
Jeff Schreibeck just says they waived Emory Jones.
Emory,
which is
So
not
right on cue.
Which is not a
Right on cue.
Neither one of them.
Right?
Neither one of them is going to be the back quarterback.
No,
I mean third string practice. He's going to the practice squad, but
Yes.
I hope
1
so.
minute ago. Per source. That's what I just say.
see,
They're prone to make bad decisions on offense. So
Well,
It does not surprise me.
Didn't they do the same thing with McSorley and Snoop back in the day, where
Wave them?
like Snoop I thought Snoop performed better than Trace, and I think they waived Snoop and then brought him back to the practice squad, and they kept Trace on the 53 man. I believe so. I don't know.
But the thing,
the thing is, they probably are going to do that because even with their emergency quarterback, they get unlimited.
They
They got rid of it.
They got rid of the unlimited.
They changed it.
I thought for the emergency quarterback.
No, they changed it today. They sent them a memo.
So dumb.
They got to be
today?
on the
They got to be
today?
on the roster. Yes, they sent them a memo. They changed that today.
Oh, well,
I don't like that.
That's so dumb.
Yep.
Right.
But my thing is, okay, even if you waive Emory, there's no way makes this team. That's my thing is, if you waive Emory, fine and dandy.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis Leary better not be on this team.
And he won't be. Like, neither one of them was ever going to be the guy at that backup quarterback spot. They're comfortable with Josh, and if they finally have woken up from that spell, they're going to go and get another veteran. Like, it wasn't going to be either one of these guys.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. And look, I'm looking at the chat, man. Like, people are upset. Emory Jones played well enough to beat out Larry, but at the end of the day, Emory Jones is not a viable backup, man. Let's just be real. Like maybe he develops into that, right? But where we're at right now, we should have a solid veteran backup. We're trying to win a Super Bowl.
But if that's the case, Josh Jones ain't either.
Oh, we've been saying that.
No, they've done a terrible job. That's what I've been saying. They've done a terrible job.
That's just the guy that they're comfortable with, but no, he's not good enough either.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's my warning. Sorry.
Oh,
But back to the question. Back to the question was, what has Ben Cleveland done to the Harbs? That was the original question. I'm sorry.
Something put him in the doghouse, and you know, once you get into John Harbaugh's doghouse, you might as well just ask for a trade because he's not going to take you out.
Actually, the 2 seasons of failed conditioning test. That's what it was, and he was in the doghouse. And like you said, once you get in there, you ain't coming out.
Endo, somebody said they say Cleveland don't like to wash, and he be stank.
Looks like it.
It's funny because it could be true.
See how y'all be getting us off topic.
So disrespectful.
So. Chris. Like,
what's up, man? What's up? I'm the only serious one on this panel. What's up?
Have you had a chance to watch any of the preseason stuff?
What, like the games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it clear to you that Ben is better than these other guys?
Yeah, and you know what's funny is the last game they put him in at left guard. It's just, I don't know, that whole situation. I said it a few weeks ago. Like, I don't even know what to make of that situation, and it's like they make me like cape for this man who I don't even like.
Mm-hmm.
Like, right. I'm not a Ben Cleveland fan. Like, I didn't like him coming out of the draft. Like, I thought there were other players that were better than him. So I've always been like, this dude he's not it. But when he's been on the field, he hasn't been a Pro Bowler or anything like that, but he hasn't been
a problem.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you look at other players who are on the offensive line, there are glaring issues within their game. His issues, yeah, he's not perfect or anything like that, but I feel like he's a steadier option than the other players that are there. I feel like there's more volatility with guys like a John Simpson, with guys like a Daniel Faalele at guard. Like, there's more volatility there, in my opinion. And I think with Cleveland, there's more of a steadiness with him and his game. But Neil deGrasse Tyson, man, Go like this. That meme where he's like this. I don't know. Like I don't know what the hell's up with him. Like I don't know what to make of that whole situation.
What you that as a semi outsider, like, because you had your own O line issues, to deal with over there.
Not no more.
Not anymore.
Not no
Not
more,
anymore.
sir.
Y'all straight over there?
They picked the two old linemen that I wanted the Ravens to get.
They're straight-ish.
Straight-ish.
Yeah, right.
Straight-ish.
But they're better than last year.
So
I trade some of our picks to get the guys that they got.
I pick up my phone and it's the Emory Jones thing. But what do you think? Like, what could be the issue with why Ben Cleveland just getting the runaround? Because that's really what it is. It's the runaround.
I think that Hendo's probably correct in that, he comes in, relatively, I guess, out of shape. I don't know, the conditioning test to me is just a dumbass thing that they won't let go of. But I think that stuff like that gets into Harbaugh's head and it sticks with him, and it's a bad impression, and he has trouble getting over that kind of stuff. And then the fact that he's not great when he does play doesn't help. And even being just kind of solid, he doesn't look good playing necessarily. I feel like it's one of those situations where I think maybe the coaching staff or Harbaugh just looks at him and says, I can freeze him out and it's not going to hurt us.
Solid answer. Yeah, it's a enigma to me. Ooh, I used a big word. It's an enigma. It's an enigma. Edward Nigma. All right, question three. Moving right along here, Brian. You like that, huh?
I do like that.
All right, this is a 3-part versus.
I don't fucking like that, I'll tell you that.
3-part versus. 3-part versus. Bo Braid versus Kane Tejada, aka Sanusi Kane, versus Ardarius Washington. You got to keep 2. Which 2 do you keep and why?
Not Ardarius.
He's just a hateful person, man.
I'm not hateful at all, but he's had a couple of years to solidify his spot on the roster. He hasn't done it, so goodbye.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I'm leaning towards Ardarius being one of them because he's been in the system for a while, and this could be a breakout year. You know what I mean? Just like what's his name last year?
But he ain't gonna get on the field.
Gino. All right. But
Bo
Braid and Kane, they both been hitting.
What?
They both. First of all, Bo Braid is in. That's I mean that's out. That's off top. All right. I mean that's that's a homer pick. Okay. That's the Maryland guy. So I'm going Bo Braid, but Sanusi Kane, man, I might have to go with those 2. You had your shot, Darius. You should have went off last year with.
I'm a hater because you took 30 seconds longer to say exactly what I said. Well,
you said it without any thought or emotion. Okay?
No, I thought about it. I just I mean, I don't. It's clear. I'm a hater,
brother. Hey, see. Notice when they go back and forth, the rest of us say nothing. That's how you stay out of family business.
Right, you just let them go.
like that meme you just said, Chris. Those 2, the as horrible as that game was Saturday, when I saw both of those guys in the same game at the same time, I was super excited because I know somebody was about to get smacked in the mouth. Them 2 guys brought excitement to the preseason for me because I know they was finna hit somebody, and they did that. Like Sanusi hurt himself, I think the first game, and didn't get to play until the last game. And Braid just made tackle after tackle after tackle after tackle. He played at the line of scrimmage. He played like a little linebacker type spot, and he played deep. So you get versatility from him. Even in my video, I told you about all the different positions he played at Maryland. He played outside corner, slot, at the edge position, at linebacker, and deep safety. So you got more versatility out of Bo Braid. And then Kane, like I thought Kane was a wasted pick. I didn't know that kick was banging like that. So obviously I didn't mention the other guys. So there go my two. Chris, Hendo.
Yeah, you already know it's Bo Braid, the hometown kid. He offers more versatility. Now I give Kane credit because, like they say, iron sharpens iron, and he knew looking at Bo Braid like, yo, I may have competition for this last spot, so I got to step my game up, and he's done it. But I do think our Darius, if he can stay healthy, he can be on that Geno Stone type arc. Like he's been making plays in practice, he's been doing what he needs to do. It's just, can he stay healthy? And listen, I think Sanusi Kane is going to knock himself out of the game. That's how hard he cracked them dudes. He gonna knock himself out of the game and take himself out. So I'm going with Washington, and I'm going with Braid.
Yeah, I'm go with what Hendo said. I think people forget that Ardarius won the nickel job last year, and he was the starter. But obviously he got hurt. But that's been the common theme with him, getting hurt. He obviously he offers that versatility where he could play the nickel, and then also he has that versatility to play on the back end of the defense too. That's why I go with him. And then Bo Braid, like all you guys been saying, like he brings a different type of energy. Like there are dudes that are good and that are solid, but then there are other cats who bring like that kind of energy to the rest of the defense. And you look at him playing in the last preseason game against the Packers, and he's like, he's trying to bring the energy in the fourth quarter, and a guy like that, like to me, I value that for defensive players. And then when you obviously add in the skill that he has on top of that too, I think that's something that you could, cultivate and develop, and hopefully you could have a steal on your hands when you look down the line and see what he can develop into. So those are my two guys, but I like Sanusi Kane too. Like I'm not trying to, shit on him or nothing like that. He's a Harlem dude, so salute to him. Hopefully they can get him on the practice squad because I do like you said, Coach. I thought it was sort of a wasted pick too because it was already a crowded room, and then you bring him in, and he wasn't really a coverage guy. He was more of a line up in the box defender. And but I like what I've seen from him. That dude, he can crack. So, hopefully they get him on the practice squad.
You need guys like that on the defense, man.
You get a big hit that sends shockwaves through the defense.
It changes the whole tone of the game.
The whole tone.
Yeah, that's our other offense. Because if that offense ain't ready for that type of physicality, it lets them know, like, oh man, it's gonna be a long day.
All right. Let's switch over to question 4, Brodney. Well, question 4 puts us over halfway there, B. So we're gonna go offense on this one, and this is for chat box as well as the panel. What would a successful season look like for Rashad Bateman? Because he's been the topic of a lot of discourse this summer. He claims he's healthy, but the connection has been there a little bit, has not been there. Then he got hurt, I think, landing on the ball and hadn't really practiced. And obviously we didn't see any of the starters in the preseason. So what would a successful season look like for Rashad Bateman, panel and chat?
I'm going to say 800 plus yards, 5 plus touchdowns.
I'm not even going to put... Yeah, I'm not even gonna put a number on it. Like he just needs to look like a number 1 or number 2 wide receiver, right? Like he got picked in the first round. We got to keep that expectations for him. He has to look at least like a number 2 wide receiver. Doesn't necessarily have to have the stats, but when he's out there playing, he's making some plays for us. He's making some big time catches. Anything less than that, nah.
Yeah, I'm with Jose. I'm terrible at making predictions and stuff like that when it comes to
Devin Leary's so bad you rather have Kyle Bowler or Curtis Painter. Of course, healthy, that's pretty bad.
Look like that threat that he was in Minnesota, or whenever the hell he plays Miami, because when he plays Miami, he turns into Jerry Rice for whatever reason. So just stay healthy and just be that threat that they would draft in coming out of Minnesota, because up to now he hasn't been able to stay healthy or just put it all together. So hopefully this season is going to be a huge one for him.
But isn't that ironic? He goes off against Miami, but doesn't want to go down there to train.
Probably gets on the field across and he's like, I'm fucking tired of hearing about Miami. About the show.
Somebody say a good block for Derek.
I mean, that is kind of true though.
So I'm with y'all, man. I think that, so it seems to be right around 800 yards, most people saying, or stay healthy.
We need both.
Yeah, I think I was going to say it's probably a combination of both. 15 games at least, 15 regular season games at least, and be healthy for the playoffs. And 750 plus game. I don't know if the touchdowns really matter. I would like for them to have touchdowns, but that yardage and those games really matter. I think, and I've mentioned it on the call-in show, that he's the key to unlocking the entire offense. Like if he can be healthy and get you 700, 800, 900 yards, I think everybody else, with everybody being healthy, Lamar would have a outrageous year numbers wise. If Bateman does what
year is this for him?
This will be 4.
So yeah, he has a point now where he can't have games where he disappears.
Right.
Like he
ain't had games where he show up yet either.
Yeah, he did.
He had that one.
Well, he had the Miami.
Let me say that I said that wrong. He ain't had stretches where he show up. He ain't had games.
You right.
Yeah. I said that wrong. He ain't had like a stretch of 3 or 4 games here.
Coach ain't had a stretch of 2 consecutively.
Right. He showed up in games, preferably Miami.
Yeah.
But he ain't had stretches. So.
Additionally, he needs to do something in the playoffs because that's not something that Ravens receivers typically do.
Except Hollywood.
Except for Hollywood, right.
Yeah. Except for the one y'all kicked out.
The one that y'all hate.
I don't hate.
No, not you. Not you, Coach.
Like Dion, I come with love.
Coach, not you. I'm talking about people. I'm talking about Ravens fans. Listen, they love bringing up them three drops in Detroit in the regular season, but they don't talk about his 100 yards that he consistently has in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Zay dropped 3 passes in the game and a couple touchdowns against Pittsburgh. Nobody talks about that.
I can't recall.
Of course, because nobody talks about it.
Oh no, I'm serious. I don't remember.
I know, because nobody talks about it. We don't remember the Hollywood game because they still bring it up to this day.
If we had Hollywood here paired with Zay Flowers, I would feel pretty good.
100%.
Yep.
Not great, but pretty good.
You feel a lot better.
Hollywood, Bate, and Zay?
Huh?
I mean, whether Bates here or not, I mean, Hollywood and Zay, I would feel good.
Yeah, but both of them together equals a 6'4" receiver too.
That's all right.
They're hard to tackle.
3-2 and 3-2.
You got to reach down to get them.
They also have equal receivers who catch the ball and run after they catch it, and
First of all, we would have the ultimate flag football team.
Because y'all have had some tall ass wide receivers that ain't done shit in Baltimore.
Facts.
No, you could just say wide receiver.
Tommy Streeter, Marlon Brown.
Hey, keep Tommy Streeter. Since you want to bring up Miami stuff.
Oh damn.
Since you want to bring up Miami stuff.
Oh damn.
How are you feeling, Mr. Florida State?
Oh damn.
I'm feeling good, Coach.
You sure?
I know my team ain't shit. Look who the head coach is.
Hendo declared that Florida State is still actually top 10 in the country.
That's what Jay said. Jay said they didn't lose in the United States, so we still top 10 in the US. It's just anywhere else. We ain't right.
That's a good one, Jay. And Hendo, that's a good one. That's a good one.
No, they tried.
But you ain't gonna say too much because we got a big one Saturday too.
Yeah, they're gonna beat the hell out of Florida.
Okay. Numbers don't matter.
They got a quarterback now.
Numbers don't matter.
They got a quarterback now, Coach.
Y'all said that a couple times. We got a quarterback now.
And
you ain't never heard me say that.
We'll talk about that off stream. But somebody called y'all Seminoles, Hendo.
You right.
With a bunch of N-O's.
You right. N-O stands for Norvell.
Like Snoop said, back to the lecture at hand. After seeing the preseason, has any of your defensive standout predictions changed?
Nah.
Coach, nobody's worried about the defense. Nobody. Maybe edge. A little bit. But defense.
Nah, because you know how we had like these breakout guys that's gonna do XYZ. That's what I mean.
Mine didn't play.
Who was that?
Owe.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, mine played and mine changed.
Who was yours?
Tavius.
100%.
I had Trenton Simpson.
Yours probably gonna be a lot better than expected.
Both of them.
Because I will say about Trenton, as much as I see him like his gap issues, and we talked about that on the call-in show too, like hitting the wrong gap sometimes.
He make up.
That son gun's gonna be good.
Not gonna be a problem when he's in his rightful position.
And I said that too.
Got Roquan out there telling him, "Hey, you hit that gap." Right. Not gonna be a problem
because he ain't played in his right position. Like you said, he ain't played in the right position yet. The whole preseason he's played Roquan spot. The whole preseason he's played Roquan spot. So when he get in whatever and Roquan get the dot and start communicating and hey, and you do this and watch this and hey, look out for whatever. Yeah. And the good thing about it is even when he's wrong, he don't miss a lot of tackles unless he's tired.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful that even when he had to keep playing when the other linebackers got hurt, he didn't get hurt. Because they kept trying to take him out, and then other people kept getting hurt, and he had to keep going back in.
Shit was criminal. Just starting linebacker, you playing most
but
of
you
the
know what? He got a lot of experience playing out of position.
Yeah.
That's gonna help him. You know. He'll start to see some of the things that Roquan is seeing out there. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got some high expectations for Trenton Simpson.
Let's see what Dro said. Dro dropped 5. He says, to be honest, Harbaugh is not what y'all think as a great coach. He's good, but he's not better than Bill, Tomlin, McVay, and Andy, the 49ers head coach, Texas head coach, and Packers head coach.
Who is this?
YPC Dro.
Welcome to the show, Dro. This must be your first time watching.
Nah, he been here, but he echoing sentiment.
I don't think he was talking to us. He wasn't talking to us.
Oh yeah, I don't think he was talking. I think he was talking to the chat.
Talk to the chat.
But since he dropped 5, I gotta leave it up there for a minute.
Did you see? Did you see during the game when Harbaugh challenged a play and the Green Bay coach, he just looked up at the screen. He was just like, "Why the hell is he challenging?" Like you could just tell in his face. He was like, "Why the hell is he challenging it?"
I remember when he did. Somebody in the chat holler out, "What is Harbaugh doing?" No, he said somebody said Harbaugh being Harbaugh with these challenge flags again.
He trying to get
thought, but I ain't saying. I just started laughing.
Man, trying to get ready for the regular season.
Getting his practice in.
His practice blowing stuff, wasting timeouts.
But yeah, I'm not Trenton Simpson. Tavius Robinson, I expected him to at least show me some flashes of him, beating some backups, and he just looked like he was dancing with the backups. Like I ain't see no flash or nothing out. So and I thought he would he might still outsack Ojabo, but neither one of them showed me they wasn't hitting on nothing. And if he gets sacks, it'll be scheme sacks. I don't think he's just gonna go beat no tackles. They're gonna be off stunts and stuff like that. So my defensive breakout person, I'm changing it. I'm changing it to number 6. And I don't know how many snaps he gonna get, if he gonna get any snaps. It might be special team snaps, but if he make this team, I am heavily rooting for number 6.
If
Still can't let go of Patrick Queen.
I'm changing mine too, Coach.
What's my Bo Braid, man?
I'm changing mine. I'm changing mine to Joe Evans.
Man, that mother sucker made the team.
But listen, Coach, I don't know if you read all them articles about how much pressure he put on the offense. Like they was really pumping it up, like he had a dominant game.
He got generated player aesthetic.
No, nobody feels good about Pepe.
Pepe got cut already.
Pepe gonna join.
Yeah, he did.
We're waiting for him to join the round table.
Yeah, Pepe got cut already. Pepe was in the first wave. Pepe was in the first wave.
Hey, he can come be the sixth member.
Right. He can fill in until Mike get back.
Facts. then we'll cut him.
Right. He get cut twice.
That's why he ain't coming, because y'all mean. Y'all just be attacking people.
Hey, same question, but offensively. After seeing the preseason, has your offensive breakout person changed?
Oh yeah, it's not Rasheen Ali anymore. So I think now my offensive breakout prediction is going to be they don't have one.
Yes, Coach. Dayton Wade, he's going to make the team.
Dayton Wade, did you see my 53, Endo?
Mm-hmm.
Dayton Wade was our last minute addition.
Yep.
He won the poll. So Sanusi didn't make it because it was Sanusi and Dayton Wade. But, if we didn't have 10 offensive linemen, probably both of them would have made it. But I like that. What about you, Chris and Jose?
Go ahead, Chris.
I guess I'll say Rosengarten. I guess I say him because I liked him coming out of school, and I think I don't know if he'll start week 1, but I do think he will eventually be the starter. And from what I saw in the preseason, obviously there's going to be growing pains. He's a rookie. Then that just comes with the territory. A top 10 tackle is going to have his ups and downs. So you're going to expect that with a second round pick. But I think he's a guy that you can get excited for, not only for this season, but for the future as well.
Yeah, I think, I agree with you, Chris. I mean, there wasn't really much to get excited for on the offense. Rosengarten looked all right. I think like you said, he'll get better. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have much else to say, man. The offense did not look great.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be Tez, but yeesh.
Nope.
Chris.
I told you that dude can't play.
So disappointed in you, Chris. Yes.
His son has already arrived. So you calm down.
Oh
yeah.
Tyler Wallace showed out.
I wouldn't say Lamar Jackson on this list because we know it's going to happen. So I'm not going to say Thailand because we know it's going to happen.
Tyler showed out.
He did. Yeah, he did.
Tyler showed out.
He did.
Yeah.
He just need opportunities.
Don't do that, Prochet.
Coach. Yeah, when Prochet was leading, he had opportunity. But he's a lot better. He's a lot better.
Colin has already done more with his opportunities than Prochet.
First of all, Prochet had a touchdown the other day. So
I know.
Stop that.
Trust me. I know. And 5 other catches.
And 5 catches. 26 yards.
26 whole yards.
Huh.
Career high. No, it ain't career high.
No, 74 is his career.
74 career.
7 catches, 74 or 76 yards. One of them.
And followed that 74 catches up with a what, Hendo?
A donut.
A do not dress.
I don't see no touchdowns on Tyler Wallace's career here.
He got a punt return touchdown.
But we're talking about him being a wide receiver, right?
Google, we ain't asked you to.
But that's still more than Prochet.
I mean, he hasn't broken 10 catches for his career yet.
Yes, he just waiting.
Right.
He just waiting.
How many touchdowns, whether running, rushing, receiving, returning, does Prochet have in the regular season?
Zero.
Why is Prochet catching strays?
Because he's had opportunities.
they're making a comparison to Wallace and Prochet, and B was trying to say they're the same, but clearly not. Wallace has more touchdowns.
Clearly not. James Prochet was much more productive.
I don't think.
Okay.
How many?
Well, make that, keep
zero touchdowns? I don't think so. It's about getting points.
He was much more productive than Tylan Wallace has been.
Compare on.
James Prochet got at least 200 yards receiving in his career.
Goddamn right he do.
Yeah, he do.
I know one thing: Tylan Wallace is going to be on the team tomorrow.
You know what? Do you know that?
Hell yeah! You see that depth chart?
I mean, you see Tylan Wallace?
Chris,
I saw a touchdown last week.
Tylan Wallace is part of the reason why you say that about the depth chart.
That was terrible.
But I will say he's looked like our second or third best receiver. Receiver, not pass catcher, in the preseason. And that's, behind some other guy.
He should have got Bateman's extension.
Don't make me say it.
Should have got CD Lamb's extension.
Oh my God. Did that man get paid? Last question. And it's similar to it's just putting everything in totality. And this is for chat box and guys on the panel. After seeing this abomination that was a preseason. Wait a minute, before I get to the question. What irks my nerves is people like, why are people upset at games that don't matter? It bothers me when people say that, because if we had a starting five up front and they didn't play, I could understand you saying that. But three of those guys that we saw play, we don't know which three, have to play for us. And none of them look good.
Against backups.
Oh, yeah.
So you should definitely be worried about these guys. So yes, Lamar and Derek are going to have some kind of effect on it. But three of those guys that played during this preseason, and because all of them looked bad. Nobody looked great. Three of those guys are going to have to go out there and protect Lamar.
I saw Andrew Voorhees flying around out there, man. I don't know what you mean.
Though I said nobody looked good. Nobody excelled. They all had flaws.
First of all, just false, coach. Josh Jones excelled at being horrible. Every chance he got, he was like, I'm gonna show y'all why I got cut twice last year. And everybody thought he was coming to Baltimore to be a savior. Oh, he can play multiple positions. No, he can't.
He can, just can't play any of them well.
And then on top of that, you got a left tackle who hasn't been healthy in the last few years, and then you have your only known commodity on the offensive line missed most of camp with an injury, a neck injury at that.
He did practice today though. I don't know if you know that now. He did practice.
He had the red jersey on, so yeah. I don't know if there was any contact or nothing like that, but still, it's just like, damn. That's a lot of question marks for your entire offensive line.
Right.
Not just one spot, not just two spots, the entire offensive line.
This is exactly why me and B been criticizing the moves that this organization's been making, right? When we say these things and we're not that high on the Derrick Henry pickup, and we're not making any O-line moves, we're not high on a Nate Wiggins draft pick when we clearly need help on the offensive line. I don't care if we have to reach for somebody there. We have to get somebody that can start. That's not us being negative. That's not us hating. That's us being consistent in saying we have concerns, major concerns with this O-line. And now it's starting to play out and people are getting mad about it.
I'm pretty excited that there's a organization that's willing to just sit there and say, what if we just didn't do shit all offseason?
You stop it.
And to see what happens.
Listen, to your point, Jose, and especially to your point, Chris, what happened when the Ravens went out and got that guy from Pittsburgh? I don't even want to mention his name.
He went from
the right to the left, right?
Turnstile.
That guy. So effectively what happened that season was the Ravens didn't plan properly for if Ronnie Stanley did not come back healthy. They didn't properly plan for it and just threw Juwan James out there, and he got hurt in the first doing a walkthrough, and then he came in and got messed up. And it's not totally, but we're kind of in the same situation. If Ronnie Stanley goes down, Where is the viable backup for Ronnie Stanley? Also, this is the last year of Ronnie Stanley's contract year with us. What are you doing? People praise EDC about what he's doing, but when it comes to this offensive line, we went from one of the strongest offensive lines when EDC first came in to the Ravens to now we just piecemealing, just like some hot dogs here, hamburger bun there, banana over here. We'll make it dinner, and it's not going to work out. We were on the precipice of going to the Super Bowl, and they said the best thing we can do is take a chance on protecting Lamar with guys we hope can play. Now we don't know they can play. Now they may turn out to be a lot better than we think they are, but why take that chance? One game from the Super Bowl. We know who our competition is, the Chiefs, and they are stout defensively, especially up front. But we're going to take a chance on a guy that's been injured throughout college. He got injured in doing a combine. Some guys that just couldn't get a hold of a starting job, piece them together and throw on a rookie and say, you know what, do your best. But y'all praise EDC, man, he hitting. Look at the draft picks he had. Yeah, if you give me 50 draft picks, I can hit on 7.
Let me see what the percentage.
I don't understand. I still don't understand the Kevin Zeitler thing. Like,
right?
He signed for like $50,000 on Detroit, and it's like you don't have a clear plan. Like when you move Daniel Faalele to guard, that's not a clear plan. Right. You know, for me, what I thought was, okay, they see Ben Cleveland taking that next step, and he's going to be that guy to be their right guard to take over for Zeitler. That's what I thought. That's what my dumb brain thought.
That's what we all thought. And
to let Zeitler walk, obviously he's older, dealing with injuries, whatever. But to me, I feel better with Zeitler at right guard, hurt, old, than I do with Daniel Faalele. But I don't know. It's just it was just a strange construction of an offensive line, in my opinion.
You see Faalele's new tattoo? He got a tattoo on his arm that says "Olay."
Get out of here. Hey, let's get to this last question, man. Let's get out of here.
You don't let these people bring you down, Daniel.
It'll be out. The last question. So after seeing the preseason, has your win total moved for the team?
It's gone down. Coach, I'm not holding the bottle of Everclear for nothing. It's for the offensive line. I'm in fear for my quarterback's life.
I need Mike here to let me know how we gonna protect the Ferrari.
Right.
A duvet cover.
How many?
Well, you're in raw form today.
A fitted sheet.
How much of that Everclear you had?
None of it.
Yeah, my prediction's gone down a little bit just because I had them winning like 14 games or something ridiculous like that. That was our early and reckless predictions. Maybe like 12 wins. I still think they're going to win a lot because ultimately Lamar's going to make it work. I think Todd Monken's going to do a even better job this year. O-line, I think, is going to be a concern. We'll see if they gel together by like week 5 or 6, hopefully. But if not, they'll scheme around it. They'll do enough to win, but that's going to rear its ugly head in the playoffs.
Hey, Tank said O-line letting people into the club without checking IDs.
Yeah, man. Oh, you don't want to. You just want to come in VIP? Go ahead, man. It's for everybody.
Yeah, for me, I was thinking 14. I'm down about 11. But I'm looking midway point, us being maybe even. And then it start to ascend toward the playoffs, and we still can have that ultimate goal in mind. I just see us getting to that victory total a little different than I thought. I thought dominating was going to be the key, but I see us, going up and down, up and down, up and down. And then as the weather turns, we start to ascend and be on the roll when the playoff hits.
I can see that, health permitting. I can see that. I think it's going to be rocky in the first few games of the season because lack of reps from the first team, obviously, keep them healthy. You don't want to get any injuries in the preseason, but that O-line hasn't played a game together.
Right.
So you're gonna have your bumps there just with the lack of continuity. Then you add in the lack of experience when you have 3 new starters on the line, who are essentially rookies for the most part. Then you got the defense, which I know on paper they're talented, but it is going to be a new play caller with Zach Orr, and naturally there's going to be growing pains just with that. I mean, we saw with Mike McDonald during his first few games. Like, naturally, that's just going to happen. You're going to take those lumps and bruises. But I think, health permitting, I think they'll kind of stabilize, and then that arrow will start pointing up towards the end of the season, like Coach said.
Yeah, it hasn't changed my outlook. I had them winning 10 games when we did our prediction video. I mean, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but there's a legit chance they could start the season 1-4 through 5 weeks. They have a tough schedule to open the year. They got Buffalo, Dallas, Cincinnati, and Kansas City all in their first 5 games. I mean, those are games they could lose at any point, just because those are tough teams. But like Chris said, you got the defense is going to be kind of trying to gel with Zach Orr out there, with his coaching his first few games as an actual coordinator. The offensive line isn't good right now and hasn't played together at all. Some of those guys haven't played in the NFL at all. The wide receiving core looks worse than it was last year. And so, I mean, it could be a very, very tough opening for Baltimore. And then, you're in one of the best divisions in the league.
Mm-hmm.
A division where all 4 teams were over 500 last year, and 3 of them didn't have a quarterback for at least half the season.
True.
So I mean, I think it's going to be a tough season. I don't see them getting to the 13, 14 wins, like they were capable of previously. I think that the steps they've taken back on offense and the expected early season struggles hold them back.
Right. Now, I will say this to end us out. With all this rigmarole that we have offensively, if we still go 14, 15 wins, our quarterback is amazing, because it will be him.
Yep.
It will be him.
Mm-hmm. It's in Thailand.
That's the best cheerleader I ever seen.
Hey, and on that note, man, make sure you go and check out Jose and B Wednesday. Lunch break hot take Wednesday at 7:15. Hendo will be dropping stuff randomly. No set time that I know of.
Not at all.
I have 3 videos coming out on More Sip to Tally. First video's tomorrow at 11:30 on Jordan Love and his ascension to be one of the best throwers of the football in the league right now. Working on some stuff for this channel because I'm through with the preseason. I'm on, like Bill Belichick say, I'm on to the Chiefs. So I'll have some stuff out about what the Chiefs did to us, specifically in the AFC Championship game last year, coming out probably tomorrow afternoon sometime. So that's this edition of the Ravens Roundup 8/26/24. We will not be back next Monday because we don't have a game. We'll be back after the opener.
Donation.
Trey Deuce love the new Brodney Transformers voice pack.
I do have a real quick question for y'all before we go, though. Real quick. Having seen Bryce Young in his one drive of the preseason, where do you think he finishes in MVP voting?
Damn, B.
It doesn't go down that far.
Repeat the question.
Exactly.
Having seen Bryce dominate in his one drive in the preseason, where do you think he finishes in MVP voting?
So this is MVP is normally a quarterback award. Normally it's a quarterback
award,
quarterback,
right? He played quarterback.
No,
it's all good.
Follow me, right? MVP is normally a quarterback award, right? Mm-hmm. And how many quarterbacks are there in the league?
Well, I mean, there's a lot.
It's normally 32.
96. Oh, you mean starting?
I mean, 32 starters.
32 plus guys plus injuries.
And so we got about 6 rookies starting, right? So we kind of put them out. So it's about 26.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't.
And Mingo is one of his receivers.
Mingo on the bench.
And his other receiver.
He also
Deontay Johnson.
Huh?
He also
Deontay Johnson.
Deontay Johnson and Adam Thielen.
Adam Thielen.
I give him a good, and this is no troll. I give him a good, and I'm saying I'm assuming just all quarterbacks. I'm gonna give him a good 16.
I see you don't want me on the inaugural show for this season.
I was being fair.
Be that disrespectful on the way out. That's all right.
Okay, B.
Hey, Coach.
Hold on.
All right, Coach.
Okay.
So what's the real ranking when you add other positions? Because Christian McCaffrey's gonna be up there.
Tyreek's
Justin
gonna be up
Jefferson.
there.
Tyreek. If Justin Jefferson plays the
Jefferson
full
ain't gonna be
season,
there. Justin
if he
Jefferson
plays
ain't
the
gonna
full
be there.
season, he gonna be.
Justin Jefferson not gonna be there.
No, it's not.
Now without a quarterback.
First of all,
Justin Jefferson ain't gonna be there.
First of all, he's got Dan Sarnold.
Man, I love how McCarthy finessed that team.
Didn't he?
And the team was like, "Hey, you know, my knee is a little sore.
You want to check this out?
I mean, I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure it's nothing."
Yeah.
I ain't playing behind this offensive line.
Oh, we hit 100 likes. Let me go and get y'all 100 points. We hit 100 likes. Appreciate y'all. I've been definitely dropping them every time we hit the milestone. I've been checking. I ain't slided y'all.
All right, it's still over 100 people in here, man.
I ain't slided y'all.
Hit that like button. Subscribe. Get Coach to 10,000 subscribers. I cannot stress enough how important that is.
The needle has started to pick up a little bit, so we gonna hit it. We gonna hit it.
What we under 250 now? I think I saw like 700 and something.
We under 250. We definitely under 250.
Definitely 250. Yeah.
Definitely under 250. We almost right at 200.
Listen. Also, let's get LBHT to 2,000. Like this is ridiculous. You know what I mean? This is ridiculous.
Let's do
Where
it.
y'all at? Right at 2,000, right?
They are at
55.
194 or something. Yeah.
55 away. So let's try to get them to 2,000.
We got 55 people here now. Let's go.
Actually, it's 50.
Well,
It's 50.
I mean,
We're 50 away.
I would certainly hope those people were already subscribed, Hendo.
If you're not, the link is in the description.
But you listen.
The link is in the description. You won't not because you ask not.
Remember me, y'all did a live stream one time and somebody was like, "Oh snap! I've been here for 2 years. I forgot to subscribe."
You won't not because you ask not. The link is in the description to everybody. Go down, hit the subscribe button because we done. We just talking now.
Ring Kings is close to 500. That gets you monetized. I'm not sure how many away they are. We are on that channel, but we're
That's
close.
That's in that too. Help us out. You ask not because you won't not. DCP too, even though they TBA.
I think we like close to 100.
And look, this ain't charity, folks. We put out some good content, so
most definitely. Most definitely.
Check it out.
Most definitely. We just ain't hit the rhythm yet, the algorithm. But as I go, they go. And when I get on, I'm gonna put on. I ain't gonna hold the secret like some folks. When I get on, I'm putting others on.
Look, you know who we move like.
Wu-Tang.
That's right.
That look like the U.
No. You gotta see the thumbs. You gotta see that put together. You gotta put that together to be for certain. Like, you gotta know. If I put them no goddamn pew.
Sound like you got upset there, Florida State.
Right. Associated with them killers.
Sound like whoa. He sound like he big mad.
I know that was real bull coming
big
over
mad.
We just steal crab legs.
They say
that ain't all he was stealing.
Hey, y'all got beat by a bunch of engineers. That's what I heard.
Bruh. And you ain't, coach, you ain't never lied.
One of them engineers played for me. He was number 9. He was number 9.
Hey.
He had a 14-yard catch.
Shout out to him.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Y'all Hendo?
Yeah, let's go, man. This
okay.
show been over like 10 minutes ago.
All right, y'all. We love y'all. Peace, and we'll see y'all throughout the week, man. Check us out. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll get that the call-in show. I'll get that what you call it when time stamped. I get that done in about 20 minutes or so, or maybe in the morning, one of the two. because I gotta go to work. Peace and love, y'all. We out. Thank y'all again.
Peace.
Peace.